Winter, fall, spring, summer seasons. When do they officially begin? Well, for me, living in the United States of America, which is in the northern hemisphere of the world, remember there's a whole world out there. I first learned this when I would have meetings in different time zones in different parts of the world. So what may be happening in America, United States of America, it may be a different part of the day, a different time of year in Singapore or, wherever throughout the world, right? So always remember there's a whole world outside your little bubble. But in the United States of America, in the Northern Hemisphere, in that bubble, winter begins December 21st. So we tend to think that winter begins as soon as it gets cold or during Thanksgiving or during Christmas. But it starts December 21st. That's official. And pretty much winter, though, is January through March. The year is basically broken up to 4 sections: fall, winter, spring, summer. Now, depending on what part of the country, especially in America, you live, the climate still may be different. Florida versus New York, California versus Utah. There's different climates. But the seasons, this video sucks. I mean, I can't believe it. The seasons, why are we talking about this? Well, for me, I think there's value in measurement. Okay, I learned this as I became mature and started to make traction and understand where the gaps were in my finances, in my quality of food, in my nutritional value, in my time management. Measurement. You want to measure the year, and you want to know what you're up against, and you want to know the progress you're making, or how much you have to suffer through, or how much you have got through. If you don't measure things, you don't make sustainable progress. Okay. And so measuring when seasons start and when they end help you calculate other decisions. Okay. And makes you prepare properly, makes you execute more profitable, and just makes you more knowledgeable so that you can make better decisions. So, that's my thought. December 21st starts winter, which for many people is the toughest part of the year. Outside of Christmas, where you may enjoy the cold weather, the snow maybe, and the holiday festivities, that's just really the very beginning. Christmas in the United States of America is basically the first week of winter. And so after that holiday, then you're just getting started. And that's the thing that people struggle with, because Christmas and the holidays is kind of like a celebration, okay, where you may get together with family, you may have a party, and you may say, oh, winter's not that bad, white winter, but really it just started. It's like when spring starts, it's not warm, really doesn't get going until like June, and that's the end of spring. Summer doesn't really start from July into September. That's the official time of, pretty much, I think it's the end of June till the end of September is summer. Fall doesn't start till the end of September, and then fall goes from the end of September to the end of December. So, for me, the cooler weather is bearable till about the end of fall, the end of December. And when winter gets going, the peak of winter is in February. When I started doing my channel talking about living out of your car, people get very prideful. I'm living in my car, it's winter. Until you've gotten through a February and a March in the winter climate, you haven't lived in your car in the winter, okay? They had a cold fall night. They thought, it's not that bad. You haven't lived in your car, okay, in February, in March, okay? Okay, in a cold state, if you haven't gone through that, you haven't lived in your car in the winter, okay? And same thing with summer, like in July, the first week is like, it's not that bad living in my car in July. You haven't got, especially if you're living in the mountains or something, then, summers aren't that bad. But, I want to tell you, when you're in the summer in Florida, okay, in August, that's when you live in your car in the summer, okay, and so, but either way, I figured I'd make this video. Why? Well, consistency. Consistency will overcome crap. Even if this video is crap, it did have knowledgeable value, I believe, showing you the actual facts about seasonality. It helps me to measure, to focus, to understand properly. And I always benefit when I show up, I have a plan, and I execute it, even if it's not perfect. Why? Because most people are lazy. They consume more than they create. They sleep more than they take action. Okay. I want to tell you, all you got to do is show up, and even if it ain't that good, you fucking succeed. Why? Most people, guys, they're rolling over in their bed. Okay. Whether it's winter or summer, and no disrespect, because I know some great people that do it, but I got to share my thoughts. I love everyone. But I showed up again. If you appreciate this video, click that thumbs up. It's free. Show me you got a little effort in your life. Click that thumbs up. Click it. Click it. Now click share. Post it on all your social media sites. Hit that super thanks. Hit that blue join. Thank you to all my members. And if you don't remember anything, you remember. When Santa Claus comes to town, that only marks the beginning of 3 months of cold winter weather. And in spring, when it starts, in late March, early April, it's going to be very cold till you get to late May. So what should you do? You should do whatever you want, guys. As I get older, I don't give a fuck what you do. Just leave me alone. I want everyone to do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting anyone. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.